On your screen is a one-of-a-kind poker table, which is not for sale. Apart from enjoying a round of poker, you have access to a minibar built into the center of the table that rotates 360 degrees. However, up to 10 people can play poker on a casino table, so maybe the table should have been a little bigger. But there are handy racks for bottles and glasses and special places for chips and cards. All of this appears when you press the button on the table or activate it remotely, and the lifting mechanism is called the NEXUS 21. Next, we have a selection of ramps that allow you to make better use of space and hide garages in other areas. For example, ramps are suitable for commercial and private parking lots, as well as luxury homes if the owners don't want to spoil the appearance of the building. In particular, these ramps have been used by K & Burton, which sells luxury real estate in Australia and specialists in supplying equipment for developers from Spain. If necessary, the smallest details are taken into account. For example, the top of the ramp can be covered with different materials to disguise the driveway, and the garages themselves often look more like museums, if not in terms of contents, then at least in terms of space. Craftsmen at UPINSTONE are in their elements when working with bricks, tiles and paving stones. And if you need a hidden passageway in a stone wall, you're at the right place. The team takes on individual and commercial projects, including restoration. But instead of listening to us talk, you should see it with your own eyes. Here, in a monolithic wall, a passageway suddenly appears, and in addition, you can order a swimming pool, a bathroom or even bar fittings. Another option for furnishing your personal chamber of secrets is the Murphy door. This door is available to anyone with $2,049 to spend. The standard size of the door is 80 by 30 inches, but it can be changed upon request. The direction of rotation, wood, hardware and design elements can also be changed. Express installation is available for an additional $600. Guns can be stored right in the door, thanks to the slots that hold up to 8 units. Imagine the coolest hidden room you can think of. The manufacturer entices customers. Mirrors are also great to conceal hidden compartments. This company offers simple options like shelves, and also fully fledged vaults that you can only open with your fingerprint. Prices start at $152, and the size, wood and functionality are flexible. For example, the team is willing to supply a large compartment for shotguns, and in addition, you can choose a matching mirror and a frame to freshen up the interior a bit. Interestingly, the engineers are working on their own mistakes, responding to comments from users. For example, the new variants of vaults open much faster and are more reliable, because the design is now simpler. Where in this room do you think that there's a hidden passage? The authors of the project didn't make another secret closet, nor even a door behind the mirror. This time they transformed the fireplace. Hidden behind it is a small slide that leads to a children's room. And it looks like the ride is fun not only for children, but also for adults. In addition to the secret slide, the designers at Finished Basement are willing to work on the room it leads to. You can order mini, soccer and basketball courts, as well as playhouses and swings. There are options for adults, too. For example, home theaters, billiards and bars. The only problem is the price. A movie theater can easily cost $50,000 and a billiard room $42,000. These lifting steps are great. To use the space under the stairs, the company has more than 3,000 installs. Interestingly, this system can be used both in new buildings and already existing stairs, even curved ones. The installation process will take about an hour, and reliability will not be affected. After all, only 2 steps will be lifted. This option was chosen partly for fire safety reasons and to determine whether the system can be installed. The client can fill out a small online questionnaire. The price is calculated individually based on the received data. It turns out that you can build a secret room into almost anything in your home. Dryer. The shell of this dryer has been built into a wall, opening up into a fantastical-looking tunnel. TikTok user Catriona Brunman shows how this dryer leads to a small, cozy room just big enough for a few people. As much as this may look like it's part of the coolest house on earth, it's actually part of an immersive art installation run by company Meow Wolf. Their 3 centers, dotted around the US, are filled to the brim with hidden doors, funky spaces, and rooms that are begging to be explored. So if you need to scratch that secret door itch, now you know where to go. You're welcome, an option for people who like to go big. Why have small hidden compartments when you can make a whole transforming room? At the push of a button, this living room turns into a home cinema theater, and you can enjoy the performance of the actors while you sit in a chair or lie on the sofa. All mechanisms are handmade in the United States and the UK. Future automation specialists are ready to help you with even complex projects. For example, a cinema like this was installed in a landmark building in London, meeting all architectural requirements. Where do you think the garage is hidden in this house? Pause the video and try to guess all bets placed. Let's see where it is. It's a 45-foot wide, 15-foot high portion of the wall. It was created by Daniel Shaw, a 62-year-old plumber from the United States. But not without help, of course. For example, the unique lifting section was made by the SEHWEISS Doors Company. In addition to space for cars and machinery, the house has fully fledged rooms, for example, a bedroom, a walk-in closet and 3 bathrooms. There's also insulation and AC, so the hangar home not only looks good, but it's also quite comfortable. The builders spent about $225,000 on it. If your house has a basement, you probably have a dedicated set of stairs that leads down to it. They usually take up quite a bit of space, so they're often out of sight behind a door, or are even located outside. But not if you live in this house. Several years ago, a contractor was doing a little work in here when he noticed a cupboard on this kitchen island had a set of heavy-duty hinges, but no handle. Confused, he looked a little closer and discovered something really cool. The countertop slides back. Fish goes down to a wine cellar. The counter slid back to reveal a set of stairs underneath, leading down to an ingeniously concealed wine cellar, but with the top back on, it's like it's not even there. Although after a few glasses of wine, I'm sure this would turn into a nightmare to find. Here's a more practical solution: a sealed underground cabinet. Its main purpose is to store trash cans, but there's enough space for other applications as well. Developed in Germany, the cabinet comes in several variants and can hold up to 440 pounds. There are 32 and 63-gallon containers inside. The lifting mechanism is designed to lift the cabinets. Even with uneven weight distribution, the total height of the system is 4.6 feet. There are both remote and manual controls, and the cabinet is supplied, fully assembled, and ready for installation.